EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
7 yards there and a first down. And the Rams at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
Gun. Cut.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Good footwork at the 30. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 empty.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
A quick hitter complete. It's Hopkins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening offense comes up with a goal line stand. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Herbert off of play action. Short throw to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pushes past him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable here for Davis. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. To the sideline and incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow, able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really nice timing.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Williams, a man in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again, Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 5.
21.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They run it again with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Burrow looking to pass. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. 42 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On 1, ready? 12.
A give running right is Chubb. Trucks over it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1, ready?
Burrow on play action. On the move to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Chargers 26, Rams nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Herbert off of play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. Complete, it's Dodson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Going right back to Fant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 3 from the 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So this one